The Wolf and the Seven Little Goats. Once upon a time, in a sunny meadow with flowers that giggled in the breeze, lived a mama goat and her 7 little kids. They were fluffy, bouncy, and full of energy, always hopping around and playing tag. One morning, Mama Goat packed her basket and said, "My sweet kids, I'm going to the market to buy carrots and cookies. Stay inside, lock the door, and don't open it for anyone, especially not the big bad wolf." One of the kids, worried, said, "But how will we know it's the wolf?" Mama Goat responded, "His voice is rough, like rocks, and his paws are dark and scary, so be careful." The little goats nodded and waved goodbye. Not long after Mama Goat left, there was a knock at the door. Knock, knock, knock. The wolf, pretending to be sweet, said, "Hello, little ones. It's your mama. Open the door. I brought cookies." But the goats weren't fooled. One of the kids said suspiciously, "Your voice sounds scratchy, not like Mama's." Another said bravely, "And your paws are black. Mama's are white and clean." So they didn't open the door. The wolf growled and stomped away. But he wasn't done yet. He went to the bakery and ate a spoonful of honey to make his voice smooth. Then he painted his paws white with flour. The wolf grinned. "Now they'll think I'm Mama Goat." He returned to the cottage and knocked again. Knock, knock, knock. The wolf said sweetly, "Hello, my little darlings. It's Mama. I brought carrots and cookies." One of the kids jumped in excitement. "Her voice sounds right." Another said, "Her paws look white." So they opened the door, and in jumped the big, bad wolf. The little goats screamed and scattered. One hid under the bed. One jumped into the cupboard. One squeezed into the oven. Don't worry, it was off. And the youngest goat hid inside the big grandfather clock. The wolf gobbled up 6 goats, gulp, 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 but couldn't find the 7th. "Bah! I'll nap under the tree and come back later." He waddled outside, belly full, and fell asleep. Mama Goat came home and saw the door wide open. "My babies!" The youngest goat peeked out from the clock and told her everything. "The wolf tricked us, Mama. He ate everyone but me." Mama Goat grabbed her sewing kit and ran outside. She found the wolf snoring under the tree. She snipped open his belly, snip, 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 and out popped all 6 goats, safe and sound. They filled his belly with heavy stones, stitched it up, and tiptoed away. Then the wolf woke up. "Ooh, I feel heavy." He tried to run, but splash! He fell into the river and was never seen again. From that day on, the little goats listened more carefully, asked smart questions, and never opened the door without checking twice. So kids, what did you learn from this story? Don't open the door to strangers. Even if they sound nice, always check first or wait for a grown-up. Listen carefully to what grown-ups say. Mama Goat gave smart advice, and it helped. Be clever when things go wrong. The youngest goat stayed calm and found a safe hiding spot. Family helps each other. When someone's in trouble, we stick together and help out. Always tell the truth. The little goat told Mama exactly what happened, and that made everything better. That's it for today.
In a quiet green valley, Mother Goat lived happily with her 7 lively kids. The wooden cottage was full of warmth as the baby goats hopped, played, bumped heads gently, and nibbled on leaves Mother Goat brought in. Sunlight streamed inside, making the cottage glow with comfort and joy. Mother Goat prepared to leave for the market. Before stepping outside, she lowered her head toward her children and warned them gently never to open the door for anyone except her. Her voice was soft, and her white paws were their sign of safety. Once Mother Goat left, the forest fell silent. From behind a thick tree, a large gray wolf with glowing eyes crept out. He sniffed the air and began moving toward the cottage with slow, predatory steps. The wolf reached the door and knocked with his paw, pretending to be their mother. But his deep, rough growl made the baby goats back away immediately. They bleated loudly that he was not their mother. The wolf rushed to the bakery and swallowed honey to soften his voice. When he returned and spoke sweetly, the kids asked to see his paw. His dark claws exposed him again. The wolf covered his paws with white flour at the mill. When he returned to the cottage, his voice was gentle and his paws appeared white. The baby goats, uncertain but hopeful, slowly unlocked the door, and the wolf burst in with a terrifying growl. The 7 kids hid desperately, one behind the curtain, one under the bed, one inside a sack, one behind a door, one on a shelf, one beneath a rug, and tiny Coco inside the grandfather clock. The wolf found 6 of them and swallowed them whole, but Coco remained hidden. When Mother Goat returned, she found the cottage in ruins. Heartbroken, she called for her children until the grandfather clock creaked open and tiny Coco rushed out to her. She nuzzled him with love and vowed to save the others. Mother Goat and Coco followed the wolf's loud snores to an oak tree. His belly was huge and moving slightly. Mother Goat gently cut open his stomach, freeing all 6 kids safely. They nuzzled each other joyfully. The goats filled the wolf's stomach with heavy stones and left. When the wolf awoke and walked to the well, the weight caused him to fall in. Mother Goat and her 7 kids returned to their peaceful home, where laughter filled the cottage once more.